is perpetual effort she gave to my children, both children, that today we are really enjoying the best part of our life. As parents, I think for every parent, the most successful part of his entire career to see that their children are touching the sky in terms of their attainment and contributions in societal and other contexts. That way, I must say, both of us are really extremely blessed by Almighty. No doubt about it. But it is true, whatever I personally intended to see my children when they grow up, and every time I ask them, what do you intend to become? Is it a very flat salary, corporate job or something else? But one important point I have been able to message into their mindset that R&D. R&D. So research and development lab. If you fix your attention to be associated with R&D, and not R&D of Indian R&D, but it's a global, best global R&D lab. At least they have been able to place themselves into such laboratories, and the main intent, what I have seen in my life, that if you are in an R&D lab, all the people there, they don't think much about their wives, not much even after their children, but they only think about innovative ideas, challenging ideas, more papers, and see and prove themselves.
Stop record.
Stop record.
আজকে ডিনার হয়ে গেছে মেশো
Without drink. Dinner without drink. And don't misconceive me differently. So that is one important point what they have been able to fulfill in great depth. So I am satisfied from that point. Most probably, Partho, you must be noting how much he is contributing in R&D, and Sapna and Samrat's 150 or 60 people under him. It may happen that they are not all satisfied, but at the length of their life, they will remember there is one guy, Samrat, incorrigible. There is another guy, Sangram, not that incorrigible, but he is very lovable. But that is also important. I don't laugh.
Control system
It
gain must not be zero.
Improvement needed. And Modi. They are two. I give an example.
Evening on and that too also recorded.
So basically the point is that I naturally coming down to today's birthday ceremony of my younger son Sangram. Sangram is stupendous. Stupendous. I shall just narrate one example. In IIT Kharagpur market mein gaya tha, and then there is one professor, maybe Srimanto, some professor named forgot. I said, Professor, how are you? Then some words come up, and then he comes to know that Sangram is my son. Then he is asking, oh, Sangram is your son? I said, yes. Then he said, even there are 100 students, the only one single student who attends to my class is Sangram.
Good
So
God.
that way he understands how to please somebody's mind in order to grab the excellent grade. He said already he got excellent grade in my paper. Now that is an art of one's individual life. How naturally you win the hearts of other people. It's not so simple.
Hira!
It's too difficult. And sometimes I envy Aparna that she is enjoying Sangram's wonderful company all along, and we
Very bad.
70,000 kilometers away.
এটা ঠিক নয় সত্যি এটা খুব ভালো Very good.
That way, for example, my actually elder son does a job towards their parents. They at least once in a week, once or twice he calls. But Sangram is so busy, so busy.
This one is no longer
He
longer.
can't
No
get-
time for wife, like you said.
ওই আমার উইটনেস আছে উইটনেস
No time. Nowadays, wife
But-
has no time
but-
for you.
That's right.
But that does not mitigate his tremendous property of his endless affection, respect towards his parents, that anytime we need him in terms of chats or whatever it is, he is available. He is, I must say, in my life, a God's creation of a very inimitable property that he can win hearts in a very simple fashion. Today when I talked to you and you said that he had hardly just 1 month first time meeting with and then you are so close, I think this is our real gift. When I see that my sons and their families at this point so far away from their parents and country but still very happy, that simple message increases my dopamine and my heavy fulfillment. See, somebody asked me how you keep your health. It is not what I eat, but it is the mental fulfillment in every aspect of life that surrounds you. So that way I think I'm very blessed. Seeing you all, I mean, I definitely thank my children that they naturally have got such a beautiful array of very good friends, wonderful friends, all of you. I mean, last time I must say when I came over here and Aparna basically organized a similar kind of a thing, and there are almost, I think, 90% people are from Tripura, and I had a different idea about Tripura and its people. So much vivacious, dancing, singing, the entire area is surcharged with only ecstasy, fulfillment. That is the spirit you are still possessing in this kind of art where people are only struggling for more dollars, BMWs, money, all these kind of things. But keeping aside all this, that you are enjoying the evening in such a beautiful way, I must say I have got my lessons. And I think that Sapna will never complain anything about his children.
মাসি ঘুরে ফিরে কিন্তু সেই
Never children. And maybe,
Sapna.
maybe not tonight, but another night we sleep together and discuss how happy my children are. What's a beautiful band of these friends, their wife. I think immeasurable way I can narrate their enthusiasm. It's it's an inflictive kind of thing. They have infected you and you are infecting other friends. It's a wonderful, I thank you all for coming over here and you are all smiling and wonderful, your love, real love for Sangram and his family. Aparna is adding because I think she has a vast potentiality, not only simple your digital marketing, but apart from her digital marketing, she excels in very many different kind of human creativities, which, for example, this is an example how much time, I don't know, she has put into it, and in every respect. So it is being compensated also by Manu's equal participation and great support towards his wife
And training her how to paint.
and doing all these kinds of things. I think it's a stupendous. The stupendous evening today. I naturally bless all of you and I share my joy with every one of you. It's a extremely, I think it's our visit to Milpitas of Freeman becomes so memorable that we will perpetuate this till another year before we come next time to meet all of you in such wonderful occasions. Thank you all. And I let you know that only single point in lifetime is your real happiness. And by loving others, you naturally increase your dopamine.